The camera pans over a sweeping, high-altitude aerial view of the massive Hero Association headquarters in City A, its helipads and multi-tiered rooftops gleaming under the cold, sterile light. A lone helicopter drifts by, dwarfed by the sheer scale of the central tower, as the complex geometry of the architecture reflects points of light from the city below. The view descends to the fortress-like base of the building, where the foundation appears impenetrable and dense, casting deep shadows in the crevices. A title card fades in over the massive structure, announcing that the organization has been rocked by recent events. Inside the inner sanctum, executives gather around a glowing circular table, mistakenly attributing the defeat of the Elder Centipede to the Hero King. However, as for the Hero Hunter, we had left Garou's capture in Silverfang's hands, and yet it seems he has failed.
The pressure mounts on the leadership to address this failure. How do you plan on addressing this, Shichi? If we continue to allow heroes to be hunted, our positions will be in jeopardy. Shichi, sweating under the scrutiny, makes a grave proposal. Garou is no longer just a human. I would like him to be officially categorized as a monster. His gaze hardens as he considers the threat. The next time he appears, I believe we should issue a warning with a disaster level of dragon, as well as call for a special summons.
But in reality, he's still human, is he not? Is there truly a human in existence who can oppose our S-class heroes with nothing but their bare hands? I find it hard to believe.
Another member pushes back against the commodification of their forces.
Our S-class heroes? What's that supposed to mean? Even at this stage, you're still treating them as products?
Shichi recalls the report with a somber expression.
Silverfang making contact with Garou, but still failing to finish him off, was completely beyond my expectations. I have tremendous confidence in his skills, after all.
He visualizes the terrifying power of the old martial master.
However, he was still able to inflict grievous wounds on Garou. And as a result, the odds of Garou appearing before us as a member of the Monster Association's army when we inevitably clash are exceedingly low. The camera pulls back, leaving a heavy silence in the room.
We can think of that as a positive outcome. An enraged executive slams his fist onto the table. Call Blast! Call him at once! He's our top-ranked hero, and yet he never takes action. Everything about him is kept secret, save for his hero name. I find that to be inconceivable.
It is impossible for us to order Blast to do anything. He will only perform acts of heroism of his own free will. The board reflects on the elusive nature of their greatest asset.
He refuses to be bound by anyone and hates being in the limelight, and thus he has refused to publish his identity and background in the hero directory. And yet, in spite of all that, we have decided that he is worth giving special treatment.
Shichi maintains his faith in the hero's eventual return. However, when humanity is in peril and must be saved, he will surely take action. What nonsense are you spouting? Suddenly, the wealthy donor Narinki enters the room, looking grim and imposing. That time, he screams with explosive intensity. Is right now. He marches aggressively across the metallic floor, terrifying the staff. My son has been abducted by monsters. Staff members attempt to pacify the frantic man. Please, calm yourself. Nearly 24 hours have passed since then, and we still haven't retaliated. What is the meaning of this? For what reason do you think I've been pumping so much money into this operation? The executives tremble under his financial threat. Sekengal enters with calculated authority, cutting through the panic. I shall give you my word. He stares down with a mechanical glint in his eye. We will rescue him at any and all costs. As we speak, we are already rushing to pinpoint the location of the enemy's base. I fully understand your pain and distress, but you need only wait a little while longer. He gestures to his staff, asking for trust.
We ask for your patience as we work to ensure that this mission will be a success. Who are you? I am Sekengal, the commander of this rescue operation. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Meanwhile, in the S-Class waiting room, the heroes discuss the enemy.
Those monsters sure are using some underhanded means. What a bother. But well, if they didn't do at least that much, they'd have no chance against me.
She tosses her hair back arrogantly.
They're just that afraid of me, aren't they? Her smug expression reveals her total lack of concern. She floats above the ground, dwarfed in size, but not presence by Darkshine. Back in the command center, Seeking Gal updates the team. Child Emperor is working as fast as he can.
The young hero works frantically at his console. I've got multiple robots probing the underground routes that Elder Centipede used, but the search area is so huge, it may take a little time. I've got 3 days to work with, right? There are only 2 days remaining.
Ugh, Child Emperor bites through his lollipop stick in stress. No sleep for me, I guess. Tatsumaki offers a destructive solution. It's somewhere in the Z City ghost town, right? Want me to make the whole place go kaboom and reduce it to rubble?
As we are dealing with a hostage, we would like you to please tread carefully. Those monsters sure are using some underhanded means. What a bother. But, well, if they didn't do at least that much, they'd have no chance against me. She repeats her boast, eyes glinting.
They're just that afraid of me, aren't they? Please do not take these foes too lightly. They are quite formidable. Yeah, whatever. She flares her psychic energy, annoyed by the caution.
I've had more than enough of your gross overestimation of our enemies. Was that the only thing you called us here for? Just to give us another one of your meaningless warnings?
Sekengal remains stoic in the face of her outburst. He then drops the heavy news to the gathered heroes.
The truth is, yesterday, Drive Knight forcibly continued the investigation on his own. A glitching hologram shows the mechanical hero in the ruins. He ignored our inhibitions, choosing to set foot into the ghost town ahead of schedule.
Sekengal's cybernetic eye adjusts as he delivers the assessment.
All alone? But why? Overconfidence, surely. After all, he's never lost a battle before, and yet,
the projection casts deep shadows on his face.
We lost signal from his communicator since yesterday. Drive Knight has been defeated. That's the most likely hypothesis. The heroes react with shock and realization. If you say so. The Monster Association gave us 3 days ultimatum. We still have time. All the more reason for you to get your job done and round up the team then. Who are we waiting for?
Sekengal adjusts his glasses, confident in the plan.
I'm sure that the remaining heroes will hurry back to us as soon as they get their preparations done.
The scene shifts to the desolate exterior of Z City, where the Hero Association headquarters looms like a fortress against the gray sky. The streets of the ghost town below are empty, save for trash skittering across the road in the wind. Tangled wires and rusted signs mark the urban decay of the abandoned district.
Zombie Man stands amidst the ruins, his trench coat heavy against the gloom. He steps forward with cold determination, wind catching his coat. He stares at a small, unassuming building amidst the dust clouds. Doesn't look like much, but this is it. This small, unassuming building. His eyes narrow into a lethal glare as he confirms the location. Gotcha. Back within the sterile, industrial hallways of the Hero Association headquarters, the atmosphere is tense. Atomic Samurai stands with a look of visible annoyance, his toothpick shifting in his mouth.
Stay in standby?
Why?
The revelation of the hostage situation shocks him.
What? A child is in danger?
Superalloy Darkshine looms behind him, mocking his lack of awareness.
How clueless can you get, Atomic Samurai? You're kinda reeking of blood, too. That would be because we spent the entire day searching for hidden monsters, climbing the tallest mountains, probing into the deepest caves, and killing. Atomic Samurai sighs, delivering his report. Sorry for the bad news, but we found no signal of the Monster Association hideout. Makes sense, because they say it's somewhere in the ghost town at Z City. You mean you all already knew that? Atomic Samurai accepts the situation with a dismissive wave. So that's how it was. Well, at least a heads-on battle is easy to understand. Until then, you guys rest and take care of yourselves. The disciples snap to attention and depart.
Yes, sir. Time for a nice hot shower.
Suddenly, Sweet Mask appears in the doorway, his presence freezing the room.
Oh my.
He looks down at the group with condescension.
And here I thought the attack team
His eyes narrow sharply.
was supposed to be the cream of the crop only.
He stares with detached arrogance.
I wonder why we got low performers around. I believe small fish should only be tasked with other small fish. You get my point, right?
He points a judgmental finger at the S-Class hero. This isn't a picnic party, you know. If you want to bring along your merry little fellows, will you take responsibility for the consequences? Atomic Samurai. If they kick the bucket early, I couldn't care less. But what if they're taken as hostages or human shields? It risks increasing our troubles a lot.
Could you just order them to, I do not know, commit seppuku or something if they are taken? Hey, take it easy, pretty boy. Atomic Samurai's eyes glint dangerously. Sweet Mask, are you coming too? Of course. He brushes a hair from his face, annoyed. I was in the middle of a concert tour, but these monsters broke right into it and made a mess of everything.
I see. I'll ask them to protect the little idle boy when he gets himself in trouble. You can relax now. My pupils are pretty strong, you know. Sweet Mask's expression contorts with suppressed rage. In trouble? I'm shocked to know someone still doubts my battle power. Look, it's easier to manage it all from A class, but if I had any reason to, I could rise to S class whenever I wanted. He prepares a final insult.
I guess I should rephrase this so that even a simple mind could follow it. You are weaker than me. Atomic Samurai breaks into a grin while his disciple panics. Is that so? Do not fall for it, master. It is hard, but keep it cool. The scene shifts to the oppressive, high-security entrance of Smelly Mask Prison, where massive concrete walls are topped with barbed wire. Director! Pooty prisoner walks toward the exit, pausing to look back at the open gate. Are you sure I can just walk right out of the front door for everybody to see? The director scowls with deep resentment.
These are so-called extrajudicial measures. For your information, every single time you've broken premises to play hero counted as an infraction. I will never accept how the Hero Association happily reserves a seat for the likes of you. But this time only, I'm turning it a blind eye. An officer recalls the horror that struck the prison. One monster, one single cat-shaped creature turned an entire group of prisoners into monsters and took them away.
The prison entrance is shown in ruins, marked by chalk outlines of the fallen.
Countless brave officers tried to intervene and were killed on the spot. You are one of them heroes outside, aren't you, boss convict?
The officer weeps, pleading for justice.
Get the bastards for us.
Puri prisoner accepts the mission, his back radiating intensity. Got it. He walks toward the blinding light of the exit. I will let them know just how much I appreciate the way they've trashed the place while I was away. Suddenly, a smaller prisoner sprints down the hallway. Boss, hold on. He offers a bundle of gray fabric with devotion.
I have knitted a new sweater for you, boss. If you like it, give it a try.
Puri prisoner clutches the gift, his face glowing with emotion.
Thank you. This gives me double the courage.
Deep within the technologically advanced heart of the Hero Association headquarters in City A, a high-tech console glows with activity. A hand hovers impatiently over a spherical controller as the surveillance systems are navigated.
Child Emperor sits in the command chair, looking stressed. A staff loom over him. Could you just leave for a bit? I can't concentrate with you all looking.
Very well.
No worries. I'll call as soon as I got any results. Once alone, he initiates a secure connection. Metal Knight?
He stares intensely at the screen. I know you're not actually away. Please respond. A flickering image of a chair appears. What now? Right in the middle of my breakfast. It's already afternoon, you know. Look, I get the feeling that I'm wasting a lot of time and effort here. I'm pretty sure someone like you must have located their hideout a long time ago. Am I right?
That much is true.
Please tell me. I think I'm not making it in time. Do you really want to get the hostage killed?
If I say nothing, the hostage is killed. But if I say something, I'll bring about the death of all of you, including the hostage. Ethical choices should be informed by logic too.
Child Emperor shouts into his communicator.
There is another alternative. You can join us in the operation. What are you so afraid of anyway?
He asks about the destroyed unit.
What happened to Metal Knight, the mechanical body? If it is destroyed, which kind of monster did it and how?
The signal pulses with a heavy silence. It was the king of monsters, Orochi. I got no data on how he did it. He can extend his horns like antennas, and it was probably a single strike from them. Child Emperor freezes in shock. It pierced through both arms raised in defense, then kept on through the entire body. Even the self-destruction mechanism was broken before it could activate. Bovoi's face appears, shadowed and grim.
What I'm afraid of, it's not the monster association itself. There's another kind of evil lurking in the shadows, watching, waiting. As soon as humanity finds itself short on protectors, it's sure to come for us. The monitor begins to static.
You two, take care. Do not trust anyone, even if they seem to be close. He who quests for justice rides alone. You must amass the strength needed for that and preserve it. Child Emperor. Child Emperor slumps into his chair, exhausted. What a waste of time.
His eyes narrow with renewed determination. Gotta find out that hideout soon, or else. Elsewhere, in the empty halls of the Blizzard Group headquarters, Fubuki reflects on her loss.
The Blizzard Group was obliterated. Well, half of it was my sister's doing, but still.
She walks down the stairs with restored dignity.
This is an emergency.
She resolves to gather her forces.
And this office belongs to the Blizzard Group, too. So we need a meeting, right?
Fubuki arrives at a modest apartment building and presses the white doorbell button. The door swings open to reveal the elderly Bomb.
Saitama, who the hell are you?
Fubuki flinches, completely thrown off.
Yes. Bomb softens, mistaking her for a friend. Oh, one of his little friends, are you? Come in. Don't be shy. Saitama, your friend came visit. He ushers her inside. Go on, go on. They're back there. Fubuki stands frozen, her jaw dropping at the sight before her.
Inside the cramped room, Saitama and King play video games, while Genos, Bang, and Flashy Flash relax casually.
1, 2, and oh! Still hurts all over.
King speaks without looking up from his game.
Huh, so you came to hang out with us again, Fubuki?
Hey, King, how come the monsters I raised for so long died with a single hit of yours? I did so much grinding for their levels. Genos tinkers with his parts on the floor. Why are you here, Blizzard of Hell, Fubuki? Be forewarned that we're taking no disciples. It's the type advantage. Your golem guy is a full-on pure earth type, so it's weak to the wind attacks of Chatmeow. Why the hell is earth weak to wind? Silverfang gestures from the floor. Sorry, it's so cramped here, lass. Oh, since you're there, can you reach that compress for me? I was a level 27 and you were still at 15, though. This type thing is way too overpowered. Look, Saitama, you gotta learn the type system to play this game. So can you at least put some effort into it?
Fubuki is overwhelmed by the banal argument.
Couldn't you have said that a little bit sooner? I thought it seemed a bit weak, but I figured it must become strong eventually, what with its impressive looks, so I worked my ass off to level it up. Turns out it's still weak in the end.
What's going on here?
What about my devil sweat then? I put a lot of work in training this one too, and that one sucks too. Actually, all the strong monsters are cute ones. Bah, enough. After today, I do not want to play this game anymore. Why are you here?
It's a state of emergency.
She screams desperately.
The entire Blizzard Group is done for. The Monster Association is a grave threat right now. It's not the time to be playing games. Are you even aware of our state of affairs?
Saitama lies down on the floor.
You don't have to shout. We just came back. What's wrong with resting a little bit?
Don't lie down talking to me, you deadbeat.
Like Master Saitama said, we too have just faced a formidable foe. Don't think you're the only one dealing with danger.
Well, that's clear enough just by looking at you.
She looks around in confusion.
I had seen King around here before, but how come even Silverfang is in Saitama's apartment?
I was fighting just now too. Young Saitama was very kind to let me rest here. Raised a bit of a ruckus, I did, and now my back is killing me. For me, it's my knee. It's been a while since we tried the Roaring Aura Void-Ripping Fist. It got to my joints. Is that so? I suppose it must have been a terrible battle.
Her annoyance snaps back to Saitama. But then, why? How come this man is just loitering around like always? It had to have been incredibly powerful. Those Monster Association creatures are not to be underestimated. Isn't that so, Saitama? You're playing it off, but of course you're a bit nervous, right?
Nah, it's the same as usual after all.
What? There is no way this critical emergency is the same as usual.
What's getting her so angry anyway? Maybe it's because this isn't anything like usual, if I can say so.
Fubuki slams her hands on the table.
Come here and sit down. We're all going to have a strategic meeting.
What are you even doing in my apartment?
Genos, you are an S-class hero. Have you heard anything from the upper management about our upcoming strategy?
Go on, tell her. I had my hands busy since yesterday, cheering for Master Saitama in the tournament and battling monsters. What is more, my Hero Association communicator melted away.
Yep, mine fell into a chasm in the ground. And mine broke somehow when I wasn't looking. I guess it was the shock waves from Saitama's punch.
So what are you planning to do then? The war with the monsters has already started.
I can't do anything until I finish my repairs. Yes, I suppose that's true.
Dr. Kusuno spent the entire night rebuilding myself. Since then, he's barely even rested a few hours. He, of course, must be sleeping, so I'll probably be away from the battlegrounds for a whole day. I bet your professor didn't imagine you'd go and get your new body broken right out of the door, huh?
We too need to spend a little more time recovering, or else we won't manage to do a thing. There's no winning against old age.
And you, King?
It appears that I will be required in handling a separate case.
So the only ones left are me and Saitama.
The room falls into silence.
Here we are then. What do you think? The headquarters must have a special task force strategizing right now. Given the situation, the conduct of us B-class heroes is guaranteed to impact later evaluations. If we can get out and make a difference, then
The enemy this time is a large organization, an organization somehow put together by the monsters who are inherently egotistical. Well, I suppose it's not so much put together by a group. It's very likely that some powerful boss is coercing them. Are you even listening?
You're right. A monster association, eh? If Garou is added to their ranks, things might get bad. Yes, that was probably our last chance at fighting Garou alone. Assuming their ranks probably have more fellows as strong as that centipede, then it's hopeless, Bang. Better give up on playing the hero. Did you hear it, Saitama? Sounds like the hero hunter you wanted to meet was at the scene. You've passed each other, though. Yeah, they told me on the way back. Apparently he's hunted a whole bunch more of heroes. A moment of quiet passes outside the building.
The bastard. Especially the way he never shows up to hunt me. I can't forgive it. Is it because I'm just the caped baldy? He pulls his gloves on tight. Saitama, Master, I'll be out for a while. Have you found out where Garou is, Master? I'll look for him now, duh. Once I find out this Garou dude, I'll beat the frig out of him.
Also, we need more cabbage, so I'll buy some on the way back.
Fubuki is left trembling in frustration.
just when I thought I had them cornered, he slips through the net once again. Getting Saitama and his crew to join us is proving to be harder than expected.
High above the city, in a massive corporate skyscraper, the billionaire Narinki rages against the Hero Association's inaction. The Hero Association is totally useless. So you lot, listen to me. He points aggressively at his assembled team.
Even now as we speak, my dearest son is trembling in the dark, waiting for help. So head at once to the Z-City uninhabited zone, find out their hideout, and save my son, Wagenma. A squad of mercenaries in sleek battlesuits stands ready. The battlesuits you're wearing are a secret weapon development acquired through special routes. Their firepower far surpasses anything these pro heroes can do.
The mercenaries clenched their armored fists. Engage their full power and exterminate every monster on the spot. Narinki's private squad stands silhouetted against the light. Upon report of success, you'll receive the full remuneration. And after you bring back Wagenma unharmed, you'll get so much money that even your grandkids won't need to work. The leaders, Tongara and Soshi, are introduced. Next are the heavy hitters, Chimpy and Asami.
Finally, Gomago, Sanshan, and Noria complete the elite team. They sprint forward in a blur of speed.
Go!
The video ends here, but the story isn't over yet. Like the video if you're ready for the next part.